Exciting this morning. Hi, everyone. It's Rita. And it's time for Cricut Chat. Actually, it's a minute past 9 o'clock. Sorry. Hi, everyone. Good morning. You're going to the mountains this weekend, Sherry? Good morning. Happy Friday. Yes, this is a weekend. Hi, Leslie. This is a perfect weekend to go on a day trip or overnight, a weekend trip for a lot of us. And it's also Thanksgiving for Canadians on Monday. And also, what else is it? Indigenous People Day. I've decided to stop calling it Columbus Day. I like Indigenous People Day. And I actually wanted to get in on that orange shirt project. Um, it- but it was at September 30th. So anybody who knows a little bit more about that orange shirt project, maybe get with me and see if we can't come up with some ideas. You're going hiking. Wow. Hiking? Yikes. You're better. Good, Shirley. I'm so glad to hear everybody's doing well. And, we're getting over the hurricane. And hopefully people are putting their things back together and all of that lovely stuff. Today is my last day for a few days. I'm off on Monday. I'm going to visit the Great North Woods, which is in New Hampshire. My sister lives in Pittsburgh. If you look on a map, it's the very last stop before you hit Canada. So it's a very, very long ride. We're going to be taking Mom up there. And Owen will be there. Teresa, my sister, are going to visit my sister Annette, who is up there in Pittsburgh with her two children, Joey and Gianna, and also a friend, Austin, as a longtime family friend, lives up there, as well as her husband Joe's mother live up there, but in different homes. And then they have 7 dogs, 7 labs, 5 of which are black labs. These things are huge. If you recall, I went and took some pictures with some of them. They're all so cute. I could see how my sister, who loves to kind of hoard animals, couldn't say goodbye to some of them. They're all the babies of the boy and girl, Bella and Brady, and so she couldn't let go of 5 of them. Bella had, like, I don't know, 14, and so there you go. Anyway, that's that. I'll be gone. I'm leaving tomorrow and I'll be gone until probably Monday night, depending on the traffic. And I'll be back on Tuesday morning with a brand new week of great projects. And the reason why I was late this morning is I was planning my projects for next week. And I almost have too many projects. Isn't that always the way? But next week we're doing a happy Halloween. Hoo hoo. We're doing an owl happy Halloween card. We're going to be working on some 3D letters. I have to make a sign for my dogs at the front door because every time somebody comes to the door, they go ballistic. And so I'm working on a sign for that and also some doggy bandanas for either Halloween or Thanksgiving. I have this idea of putting glow in the dark on some doggy bandanas. So we might try our hand at that. And then we're going back to the Joy and using some smart vinyl that I just got for the Joy. So we're going to try that out. Then I have some print and cut images that are really fun, as well as treat bags and different ideas there. So today we're doing a Robin Bob card. You'd come to the gathering. Oh, so yeah, let me ask you about this. So, of course, my friend Wendy, she's doing haunted happenings in Salem. That's what I did last Saturday. So she's doing haunted happenings this weekend, Saturday and Monday. I won't be there. So if you're looking to see me this weekend, you won't, but I will be there in following weekends. But uh, Wendy had sort of put a little bug in my ear about doing a gathering of some sort in the spring, and I'm open to it. But we need to obviously flesh it out because I don't know where people would be coming from, and would they need to have like information, and would I have to talk with like some of the local hotels to see if we can't get a block of rooms or something like that. But that would be so much fun. But I was thinking like in the spring, because it's kind of too late to plan something, right? So to be thinking about, you would come, Paralita, awesome. Anyway, so today also is the start of my Cricut giveaway, and I am going to announce the first winner of the Cricut cutie. I'm sorry, it's a cutie giveaway. So if you don't know what they are, cuties are these little cute bugs that represent the cutie brand or the Cricut brand, and they come in all these different colors. People go mad wild for these, and some people buy them like on trading sites like Poshmark and eBay and things like that, and some people pay pretty penny for these. Now over the years, I remember when I first learned about cuties, it was like I was kind of late to the show, but it was like 2018, and I couldn't get over because somebody, and one of my admins emailed me and said, could you please, while you're in Utah, pick up some cuties? And I'm like, what the heck is a cutie? But anyway, over the years I have amassed a very large collection of cuties, and I decided to use them. I've used them in the past to get people to subscribe to my YouTube channel, or get people to Facebook, like follow me on Facebook and stuff. But I've decided that every Friday I am going to give away a cutie with a few other little, little different things. And if you've ever seen any part of my studio, I collect craft supplies. I have a lot of craft supplies. So I think the winner will get a few things too, because it would be sort of sad just to mail one of these guys, even though they'll be in a box and secure. And as far as the color goes, I'm just going to reach into the big box that I have of cuties and pull one out. So I'm not going to say this one or that one, but the only thing you need to do to qualify to win is to follow me on the Cricut community. I'm going to do this every Friday. So if you want to win a Cricut cutie, all you need to do is, if you're on Design Space, is to make yourself a profile and come here to the community and follow me. I have 1,023 followers. There's Connie. Hi, Connie. And Crystal, I'm going to follow you. So I'm going to follow everybody that follows me. So I now have 1,023 followers. Yay, yay, yay. We hit the 1,000 mark this week. And I will be once a week on Friday morning. I will just scroll through all of these people, and then sort of wherever my finger lands, I'm going to make that the winner. This morning's winner is going to be announced sort of in the middle when I get started on this project. So, sorry about the dogs barking. I don't know what they're barking at. Okay, you guys. Hey! Hey! Oh, Federal Express just dropped something off. Sorry, guys. Okay, so today we're going to be working on this card. It's a paper card. No fancy vinyl, no special tricks. Although I will be using, for this Gobble Till You Wobble, the writing, the sentiment inside. I will be doing a little trick with the glitter pens, which is a new product from Cricut, and I will show you what I do there. I'm also going to be using this thing, and I will post a link for it because I think they have them at Amazon. This is called a stick. It looks like this, quick stick. We are memory keepers, and it's really useful for picking up and poking and placing pieces, because this is a very paper intense project. Okay, I'm also going to show you what I used for paper on this. So there's my card. Isn't it adorable? Gobble till you wobble. And I'm going to show you, I used both Cricut cardstock and some cardstock from Michael. So I'm going to show you the package that I bought. Okay. So where did I find this and how did I put it together? Super easy. So I'm just going to group this and hide it so you can see. It actually comes with this envelope, which I really like. And I'm going to show you how to do something if you're only going to be using your scoring stylus for it. Okay. So we got a lot to cover today. And so let's get started. I'm going to go to images. Yeah, there's also other things that might be not exactly we are memory keepers, but they're called like quick pick 'em ups or whatever. There's kind of a silly little tool, but it's really worth it. Oh, Jamie, you're supposed to follow me in Cricut Design Space if you want to pick up all of my, and you can get there. Say you open up Design Space and you're here on the home page. You can scroll to find community projects. You can do it that way. Or I think you can now search for me if you type in Miss Rita in that search bar. Yeah, yes. So if you type Miss Rita in that search bar, you'll see my projects here. Well, I'm looking at, here we go, community projects, right? So see this community project. So look at all of the community projects that I've shared. And there's a lot. Now, not all of these are me. I don't know. What's up? Hold on. I think it's my mother calling. Mom, are you okay? She doesn't know. She's sleeping. All right. She's fine. I don't hear her yelling. Okay. I need to get, oh, she is yelling. What, Mom? Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Mom, is it an emergency? Stop barking. Is it an emergency? Stop barking. Mom, is it an emergency? Do you need me an emergency? Because I'm taping my show right now. Yeah, can you wait a half hour? Thank you. Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry. She just needs. I gave her breakfast this morning. Okay, sorry guys. All they want to do is bark. And I checked. I need a baby monitor. That's what I need. You're right. I do need a baby monitor. Well, this is all new to me. Anyway, to get back, where if you're looking for me to follow me, just look for a project in the community with my name, Miss Rita. It's listed as Miss Rita to the rescue, and you'll see here what you'll see. This is me, so I can't show you exactly what it's going to be, but you'd hit edit profile. I'm not here. Instead of edit profile, it would say follow. And you would just click on that follow. And that's how you would be registered to be a follower in the community. You'll get a notification right up here whenever somebody is following you, or if I follow you back, or if you share, or if I share. There's a lot of opportunity there to play around with that. Okay, so let's go back to our canvas, and we're going to go to images. This day, we're going to use image sets. And then we're going to type in Rob. Okay, and that's going to bring up all of these Rob and Bob images. Now, Rob and Bob Studio is a studio out of New York City, and for several years now, they have created images for Cricut, and they are all listed under Rob and Bob. And there are many of these. There's like 14 different image sets that are available that range from, Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and there's also one called The Best of Rob and Bob. That's the one where I use that a lot, and I like it. Oh, Babs is here. Yes, she is. She's visiting her friend Darnell, and she's in Tennessee. She's in Tennessee. I thought she was in Mississippi, but I think it's Tennessee. And okay, so we're going to scroll, and this is the image that we're going to use, the Turkey Pilgrim card. So let's just click on that and add to canvas. There's not much to do with this. You can resize it. What I usually do is ungroup it, make sure to check the size is correct. And yeah, it's slightly off, but I'm just going to make it just plain 7 by 10. And that should do it. It's tiny bit off. Now let's have a look at what you get when you ungroup it. You get these two cards. So this is going to be the exterior card, and this is going to be the interior card. So see, it's slightly smaller than the exterior. It also says on here, Gobble till you wobble. To be honest, you could turn this around. It doesn't really matter that it's upside down, but I think it's kind of cute that way. But what I want to do is I want to be using my Cricut, my brand new Cricut glitter pens. But you know what? I'm a little bit scared of using them just because in the past, glitter gel pens tend to skip. And I'm a little scared about doing it. So I want to use like maybe the brown, because I love the brown. I love for the color brown. Anyway, so this is from the glitter gel pens. So if you are a little scared, I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but if you're a little scared about using gel pens or glitter gel pens, I'm going to show you a trick. Okay. So the first thing that you're going to do is you are going to detach from the card this sentiment. You see that? And I'm just going to kind of move it over. I want to attach the score line back. And we can actually rotate this image. What is it? 180? There you go. Maybe it just makes it a little easier to see. So what we're going to do is duplicate this image twice. So we'll triplicate it really. And then we're going to take them all and put them together, do align center, and then attach. Now what this is going to do is it's going to give you 3 passes with your pen. Okay. This will hopefully, if I had any skips that I was thinking that might be coming, then this will hopefully reduce that. Okay. The other thing is if you have a Cricut scoring stylus, say you do not have the the scoring wheel because you don't have a maker, and a lot of people are in that boat. They don't have a maker, so they don't have a scoring wheel. And for me, I mean, I love the scoring wheel for big projects, but for smaller projects I tend to just use the scoring stylus. So some people complain that scoring stylus isn't deep enough, so I have a trick for that too. So with this this bit, I'm going to move this over. We're going to detach again, click on the score line and hit duplicate. And then we're going to pull these 2 things over here. Then we group this together, do align center, and then hit attach. And then we can take our triplicated, let's bring this to the front, take our triplicated lettering, and then we'll attach that as well. So what that will do is it will make a deeper score line, and hopefully if we had a problem with the what am I trying to say? If we had a problem with the glitter, that will do. You can do this also on a envelope, which I definitely would recommend. So first detach, highlight this and duplicate it, then bring it over to your envelope and do this, align center. That should work, but no, it doesn't. So now we just have to move it all over here, right? So that is correct. And then we hit attach. So now we have an envelope. So a lot of times I use patterned paper for my envelopes. And sometimes it's kind of a little too thick, or you can't see where the score lines go. And this is the way you can do it. The other thing that I would mention is if you are going to use patterned paper for your envelopes, you might want to do them inside out, because if you put it on backwards, you use the white part on facing up, then it will close up, and you could either use this to write your address on if you wanted to, or you could put your return address on there. That's entirely up to you. So envelopes are kind of a different topic, so we won't really go into that today. All right, so let's say we're going to make this. And I, of course, made them. I think I made 4 of them to give away today, Loretta. So I think I have got 4. Hey, Darnell, how are you, honey? How's your little girl? Dixie? Dixie, how's Dixie doing? Did you take, wait, did you take Gracie Junebug with you, Babs? Those are the corgis they have. They're so cute. Anyway, I made like 4 of these, and I used for all of the card bases, I used 8.5 by 11-inch paper. And this is what I like to do when I'm making cards, is use 8.5 by 11-inch paper. It definitely saves a lot of paper. And so people are always asking me, well, where do you get the 8.5 by 11-inch paper? So I will tell you that I am a Cricut cardstock lover. I love their cardstock. As I mentioned to you yesterday, I love to buy their cardstock. Unfortunately, they have not had a whole lot of cardstock available in the past 2 years, I think. I remember having a conversation with Melody and Carol about this, and still no cardstock. But I know they're working on it. But anyway, so this is something I would recommend that you buy from Cricut, which is available now, and it's $5. It is a 24 sheet set of fall cardstock pieces. Now, let's just open it up so you can see. When you get one like this, actually, I'm going to move you down, okay? When you get a package of their cardstock, it's really plainly packaged, I think, but it does tell you on here what it includes is 24 sheets. And look at this. If you have the older machines, it tells you the blade and speed. And see, it says Cricut Explore, even for the mini, which I don't even know if people have the mini. I don't think the mini works. But anyway, you get 6 colors. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Aren't these beautiful colors? I loved that musky, that sort of dusty purple. And then you also get one of these. Keep these. I have a whole bunch of them. We're going to use them for our wreaths and things like that. So don't throw it away. It's definitely worth it. It's chipboard, and we're going to use it coming soon. But if you make a lot of cards like I do, you might also want to consider the big craft stores. So there's a bunch of them. This happens to be the one from Michael's, and I actually purchased this a lot, so I thought I'd show it to you. It's called Spice Market, and the thing I like about it is 8.5 by 11, and there's 5 different colors in here. I think it's 5. So they're all, let me open it so you can see. And they're all autumn colors, and they work great They cut great on the Cricut. So there's like it's sort of like a deep plum. I mean, no, sorry, deep pumpkin. I love this yellow. There's green, there's pumpkin, and brown. Again, with the brown, Rita. I like the brown. So anyway, when I make cards, I use 8.5 by 11-inch paper to do that. So let's go ahead. Look at this ugly little. I need to crack open some more. What am I talking about? Crack open some more mats. Sorry, guys. All right. So let's just go back here so I can just show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to just show you how the pen and the scoring work on this card, which we duplicated. Okay. And so I'm going to choose medium cardstock. And I am going to use my scoring stylus wherever that happens to be. How is this possible? I prepare. Here it is. Okay, so I'm going to use my scoring stylus because even though I have a maker, I know a lot of people don't have scoring stylus. So I'm sorry, don't have a scoring wheel and they don't have maker. So I'm going to show you the scoring stylus method. If you have a maker, you do have the choice. If you don't have a maker, you won't have this choice. But I need to indicate scoring stylus and apply here. And remember, scoring always comes first. It goes scoring, writing, and then cutting. So you need to be prepared for each of the different operations, right? So let's go over here and I am going to, let's see, are you there? Can you see? All right, so I've got my paper and actually I need to put it this way because the way that the paper showed up on my mat, it's this way. Okay, now this will cut out 7 inches by 10. And we'll have our writing on it and our score. So I'm going to start with the scoring stylus and put that into my machine. And all right, I'm going to hit go. And you'll notice that it will double the score, which will make it a little bit deeper. That's great. So once it does the score, then it will do the writing. So it will stop and ask me for the writing or for the pen so it can do the writing. Thank you. Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated because of Mom. I'm sure she's fine. I checked on her just before I came out here. So she probably just wants like some more juice or something. Okay, so I'm putting in the brown glitter gel pen. These are brand new. They come in a pack of 10 and you get all the different colors. I love the brown. So I'm going to plop that in and then hit the button again, and then it will start cutting. Okay, so here's the time where we're waiting for the machine to do the work, so I get to talk. And so I gotcha, right? Just by the way, these are the pens that I used, and this is the scoring stylus that I used. Okay, which the scoring stylus and the pens can be purchased at Cricut. I do have a special link that you can use, and if you're buying materials, so not machines or the Access subscription, but materials, you will get an additional 10% off plus free shipping on orders of $50 or more. Now that also, it doesn't preclude your already baked in Access prices. However, you can't, I think you can't use my code on Cricut Access exclusives. I think that's the case because yesterday I placed a huge order. I had my Patreon money come in, so I placed a huge order, and what did I do? I had my code, and also I chose some things from the Cricut exclusive access area. So we'll just kind of move over here so I can show you what I mean. So here I am. Where's Cricut? Here it is. So Cricut is having a sale on vinyl right now, but I also needed a bunch of stuff. So let's see if it shows. I already actually placed the order, so I need to go sign in. Notice you have to sign in more frequently, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind because I have my password set up, so that's fine. But it's taking a long time. So anyway, I'll show you maybe later. Anyway, so they're having a sale and they have these things called Cricut Access exclusives. So these are really, really good deals. In fact, I think a lot of people are buying them because I've seen some deals just kind of go away. But I wanted to point out the blades, which you can get 10 for $34.99, which is a lot. 10 will last you well over a year if you are, even if you're cutting regularly. Like I get them in packs of 10 or 5 sometimes, but I've paid twice that for a pack of 5. So I thought that I would mention it to you. Anyway, so I used some coupon in my most recent order, and this has saved me so much money that I just wanted to tell you about it. Okay, so look at this. Isn't that great? It came out really, really well. I probably didn't need to duplicate it, but I really like the results. So I'm going to do that with my glitter pens. I suppose that's going to make them run out faster, but I've never actually had a pen run out of ink. Have you guys? Mostly I just either lose them a lot of times to my dog, and then and then or somebody takes them, or sometimes they'll run out of ink, which I don't like. Anyway, here are all the pieces to this card. There are lots of little pieces, including, look at this, there's a little chickie beak. There's this little thing, I think it's called the waddle, that's part of this card, and I'll show you all these pieces. Look at that, all those pieces. So crazy, but fun. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to fold these cards. All right. And this one's smaller than the other one. This is the interior one. And we'll get some double stick tape. This, I did post a link about this tape. I love it. It's so inexpensive. I think it's $8 and you get 12 rolls of it. And I buy it on Amazon. I'll post the link again. You don't have to use this. You can use glue, but I just find this to be, and it's nothing against glue. I just find this to be an easier way to put together my, my cards. And let's see what is going on. What is going on? Okay, here we go. So I'm going to take my weeding tool, and I only put on the back side of the interior. I don't want to confuse you or anything. Back side of the interior, I put on the double stick tape. Okay. So the winner of today's Cricut Cutie giveaway is Jackie, and it's spelled Jacqui English. Jackie English. I don't know if she's on today, but she does follow me in Cricut Design Space. And Jackie, if you're listening, I will try to also reach out to you. This is going to be problematic, so we're going to reach out to you. I can't do it in Design Space, so I'll figure it out. Anyway, Jackie English, if you're listening, you're the one who won the Jackie, Jacqui. Jackie English is the winner. Okay. So here, that's just this week. We're going to have another winner next week and another winner next week. And I'll show you the prize before I send it out. So we're going to do that with all of our cards. We put the tape only on one side and not on the back. And that is because if you put the tape on the back, when you're opening it, sometimes causes problems. So this is what the professional card maker would do, is put it only on the front part. Then we have to put together our turkey. So there's our turkey, and there is a lot of gluing involved in this. So I thought I would just show you. There are a lot of little pieces here. So cut them all out. That's what I would do. Cut them all out and then just put them all aside. I put them in like a little tray so I don't lose any pieces. This tray I got, it was like on Amazon. It's for kids, but I love this because then it keeps all my pieces together. Okay, so for the larger pieces, this is the way it's going to go. This is the biggest piece, and then this goes here, here, and then this piece goes here, okay? And then finally, we got the head that goes right on top of there, but we're actually going to reserve the head because we've got to decorate the head before we put it together. So the smaller pieces, I am going to be using this little quick stick called it's called Quick Stick from We Are Memory Keepers. I will post a link after the show, and this is from We Are Memory Keepers. I am not at all like in love with all of Memory Keeper stuff. I think it's rather expensive, but I do like this product. You can buy it. This is what it looks like. They do not carry it in the craft stores anymore, but you can buy it and have it shipped to you either from, like, I think Amazon or whatever. Now, the one thing that is a little weird about this is when the top comes off, this is rather loose, and I think it's loose just so that you can see, you can make it tighter. Now the little tip here is like kind of like a wax, so you could also use a wax candle if you wanted to, but it also has this nice little thing on the back for placement as well. This is my old one, and you see my placement got all messed up. I have to clean it off, so we'll use the new one. And then I'm using glue with a precision tip because we're going to need that precision tip. And as I've mentioned to you before, you can buy precision tip bottles and fill them up with, and let's see, is my glue going to happen? I don't think I used glue most of the week. And now it's like saying, you didn't use me. Are you kidding me? This was working, I swear to God, before this started. But we'll do this just so you can see what I go through with my glue. This thing appears to be clogged up. Well, we're not together today. That's what always happens. I like plan, and if I'm like well advanced, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to freak out before I start my show and test everything because everything's working just fine. And then this happens. Right? All right. So let's see if that will work. No. Are you kidding? Oy, oy, oy. You guys, I'm so sorry. So just have to, there seems to be something stuck inside here. Now, I haven't used it this week, and I usually always like run this under hot water because it tends to get gunky in there, but I didn't this morning. So you see what happens. All right. So there, I think might be what caused the impediment, but let's see. All right. I think it's funny that the dogs are, whenever my mother calls, the dogs like have to remind me, she's calling you. Come on, let's go. The only thing is that they bark so loud that I can't hear what she's saying. So that causes a little bit of problem. Why am I having so much trouble with this? All right. You know what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to show you with a different glue because this glue is not working. So this glue here, I know to be working. God. Oh, here we go. All right. So for this piece, I would recommend the precision tip, which clearly I do not have. So I'm just going to try to put as little as possible on here. And I'm going to try to avoid making the glue come out of the underside, but we'll just see how that goes. And maybe I can show you what I do when it's too much glue, which I suspect will be the case for this. All right. Okay. So yeah, I mean, they are getting used to the new routine. I really want mom to get up today. And so, because she's been mostly just in her little rocking chair and hasn't been moving around as much as she should and hasn't been eating that much. So that's concerning. But also, she's going to have to take a long drive in the car tomorrow. And I want to be like fresh as a daisy. So, okay, so notice here that my glue is sort of coming out the seam. So I do use my weeding tool to sort of pick up that glue. If you use your fingers, it will get everywhere. So if you have this problem, you can sort of eliminate it through here. Okay. And then we're just going to layer this one on. I hope that I got it right. No, I don't. I need to do it this side. Okay. Oh, glue, I missed you so much. All right. So there is that piece. And I think this is the right side. I'm matching up with the hat. Okay. Does a gum eraser help? I don't. You know what? I can never keep erasers around here because if they go on the floor, and when hasn't an eraser fallen on the floor, then it makes it perfect toy for a dog to chew. And there you go. Okay, so there is our big piece. And again, if you have a little too much glue, try this little technique. Okay, now let's put together the head, the body, I guess, the front of the body. So here is their little pilgrim costume, which it's got those lapels. It's really a collar, and then a necktie, I guess. It's how they use it to keep on their cloaks. And then here is a little brass. It's supposed to be brass, and which is kind of funny because pilgrims were very much against ornamentation, and you would not have seen brass here, but that's okay. We're doing a paper crafted turkey wearing a pilgrim outfit, so we can do that. So there's the head and the face, the eye. So there we go. And then we also have this piece, which is for the buckle. Again, an ornamentation that wouldn't have been very accurate. And then we've got here it is, the little beak. Like that. And the last thing is the waddle, which goes on the face like this. So now I'm going to glue these all in place. This is a cute design and could be used for other things, I think. But I really like this card. And I love the use of the teal cardstock to really give it a pop. And this little thing. All right. Now, you guys, even though I'm not going to be here on Monday and it's the weekend too coming at you, don't forget to put your name in for this month's giveaways. This month, I'm giving away 5 extra special prizes. They're a surprise. They're like Rita favorite things, Miss Rita favorite things. So all you need to do is follow me in the Cricut community, and then also you'd fill your name out at the Rafflecopter. And you can do that every day just by sharing something of mine or sharing something of yours in the community. Or if you want, if that's problematic, you can also share or comment on any of my YouTube videos, just so you can say that you supported me by I think, do I have that on wrong? I do have that on wrong. Let's get the other one. There. And this little thing. But I believe it. No, also wrong. Let's do this one. Okay, here we go. And then the band. That's tiny. That is super tiny. I'm just going to try to dot a little bit on there. There we go. Just need to remove it. You know what I was thinking is that if you wanted to, you could use vinyl for these accent pieces. Maybe you have a little bit of gold vinyl, kind of like what we used yesterday, and you could put it on the mat and cut it out. Little extra glue. So this is a perfect weekend to go leaf peeping, which is what I'm doing. And actually, here you could, there's one variation that you could do here if you wanted to. You could use pop dots here to sort of make the head stick out a little bit. I'm not going to do that for this. And also Loretta, I think, I don't know, oh, you already picked the winners. Baby Girl 1965, Sherry, and you, Loretta. That's great. And Len, who from Facebook wants to win this card? So for the winners, you're going to send me an email. Okay. Congratulations, Loretta. Loretta is our wonderful admin, and she decided to choose her name. That's good. It would look really cute on place cards. You are so right, Jamie. It definitely would. So at this point, all we need to do is put it on the card. And you picked Loretta? Oh, awesome. Okay. You picked Loretta. Okay. I'm happy. She does so much. That's great. How about on Facebook? Do we have anybody on Facebook today that would like to win? I'm the one that can see the Facebook comments, so I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for that. And I am happy to tell you that I did check my spam folder. We pushed her into it. That's good. It's good. Very cute placemats. You would do the placemats in iron-on? The only thing is, would you find all these colors for the iron-on, or would you do a placemat in paper? I don't know. Tammy Beekner, you love this card? Okay, so Daryl's going to get this card. Daryl Thornton is going to get this card because I know she's had some issues with the hurricane and everything. So I think she deserves this one. And she will want to gobble till she wobbles. So that's pretty cool. Oh, so what I was going to say is you need to send me an email, Miss Rita to the rescue at gmail.com. And please, and that includes Jackie English, who won our Cricut Cutie. Send me an email and tell me your full address and also tell me what you won, because I am really bad at keeping track of what people won, and I give away things almost every single day. So it's really important. And I did check my spam folder. I didn't find things in there, but today I'm going to get that all sorted out and send off the cards to you this weekend. So hopefully anybody that's won anything in the last 2 to 3 weeks, if you haven't received them, I am going to mail them out. Okay. And I did also receive a couple of people sent emails saying that they didn't get what they won from before 3 weeks ago. So I'm going to go back and check those as well. And I think what I'll do from now on is I will just send you an email back, like saying, I got it, that sort of thing, so that you guys know that I got it. How's that sound? All right. Put some glue out of the bottle, top off, and on the back of your hand, and dip your Oh, Babs, that is another great. Put the winners in the description. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. You mean after the fact? Oh, you know what? That is an interesting thing. Hello, Dot. Hey, Dot. Happy Thanksgiving. We're all my Canadian. Colleen, happy Thanksgiving on Monday. Dot's here. I don't know if Bren's here, but is Nan, are you from Canada? There are certain people. Regina Lowry is one of them that I consistently think is from Canada for some weird reason. And I'm always like, oh well, Regina, you live in Canada, right? Like, no, I think she lives in like Maryland or Delaware or something like that. Yes, I agree, Gail. It would be nice to get a response back. I think that was good. Okay. Anyway, who are you talking about? April. So April, who crafting with April. Oh, that's awesome, Loretta. What a great idea. So yes, April is crafting with April. She's a fellow product expert, and she lives in Florida. She did evacuate, and she went back to her home, well, her apartment, and she had some damage. She had like some rain damage at the top, and then also, I'm not sure how this happened. Maybe it's from the rain damage from the ceiling, but her bed, her mattress, and everything got soaked, and so she's in the process of getting the insurance information to hopefully she gets money from that. And she's in an apartment, so it means she has to have apartment insurance. And I don't even know, do you guys get hurricane insurance down there? And is that a possibility of getting hurricane insurance? I don't know. But if there is, maybe you should get it. Okay. Awesome. All right, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving to my friends who are from Canada They are celebrating their Thanksgiving on Monday, and also on Monday, Indigenous People Day, and I think that that's very important to celebrate instead of some guy that used to that almost made it to America. He just like didn't even make it to America. He made it to Hispaniola, and so which is now the Dominican Republic and Haiti, and so there's that. First of all, he didn't make it to America. He didn't discover America. That's the second thing. And the third thing is that I guess he was pretty cruel as a person. So I am going to value the Indigenous People Day more so than I would Columbus Day. I know some people have said, well, you could have two, but why are we celebrating a guy that, you know, didn't even do all that stuff? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, thank you, everybody. I hope you have a lovely weekend. I will miss you. And I will see you on Tuesdays. Yes, I know dogs love to eat. They love to eat all my stuff. So well, I'm glad I didn't when I rented an apartment, which was many moons ago. They didn't have really, or they didn't suggest renter's insurance, but I think I would definitely have been like April and got renter's insurance for sure, because oh my gosh, that's just terrible. And I hear that over 100 people have died, and so I'm sure a lot of people, their homes have had problems. So I wish you, if you are in the path of the hurricane, I hope that you are okay. And I will see you all again on Tuesday morning. I might pop in if I can get a good Wi-Fi connection. It's a bit hard up there, so if I can get a good Wi-Fi connection, I will pop in and you can see all of my sister's animals, and maybe I'll even take you out to the chicken coop. She has this very large chicken coop, and maybe we can do some some harvesting of the eggs and have a look at those and all of her beloved dogs. And she used to have pigs, but the pigs have died, and it's appropriate because, not that they died, but it's appropriate because the one that really loved the pigs was her husband, my brother-in-law, who passed away from COVID last November. And so this is the first time as a family that we're going to be together with my sister, who lost her husband last year, because after she lost him, they still couldn't have visitors, and I did visit her, but that was like a few months ago, and it was just for the day. So it's going to be a real family reunion for us, I think. Anyway. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming, and sorry to be chatting. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Oh, no, tomorrow, Tuesday next week. All right.